Hi guys and welcome to PowerPoint application of this game. So let me show you guys how this works. You can see the black icons and the white ones. Here are the white ones, those are the black ones. For those of you who are good in playing chess, you know what to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit out and let's start a new project entirely. So I'm going to go to, let's just right click here and select new PowerPoint. Let's start a new project entirely. Click on that and developer tool. If you don't have your developer tool on board, all you need to do is go to file and select options. Right in there, select customize ribbon. And this will pop up. You need the populate command or popular command. Scroll right down, you should be able to see your developer tool. If it's not checked, then you have to check it and just click on OK. What will happen is you end up with your developer tool right here. Okay, once you select your developer tool, you should be able to see Visual Basic right here. So now click on the Visual Basic and it will bring you to this development environment. So all you need to do is, you see here where we have insert, click on insert, select user form. Okay, now back to the insert again. Now go back to the insert, select class model. On this class model, I'm going to change the name of that class model. Let's select it here. And I will change the name to CLS. I just call it button handler, something like that. Let's see. There we go. The next thing we want to do is the CLS button handler. I'm going to enter the following lines of code. Let's say option explicit. So what this means is any variable declared must be explicitly declared using dims. So next, I'm going to say public with events btn as ms forms. Let's say dot command button. So right here, the keyword that make the variable accessible outside of the models. Okay, with the with event, the keyword is to declare an object variable that will be able to handle events. So that's what is happening in there. So the next thing I want to do now is let's now declare another public. So I'm going to call that public. Oh, there should be an S here. Let's get that sorted. Public parent form as object. So that will make reference to the form. Next, I'm going to create a private, let's say private sub button btn underscore click. So this is to listen to any of the click event, and we then use an if statement here. If not parent, if not parent form is anything, then the parent form dots button underscore click. So let's come here, undo that. I was meant to copy that. Copy, paste it here. Dots button, and that is going to be underscore click btn. So let's say end if. There we go. That is my class. So the next thing I want to do now is I want to come in here. You see where I have my form, double click on the form. That is the form right there. Now double click on the form itself to get it initial. So on this form, first of all, I'm going to declare the following. So let's just get rid of this for now. I'm going to declare the following saying open explicit, and I've declared my buttons and the board state. This is going to be for the pieces of the icon that I'm going to be using using the icons that I'll be using for the chess game. And this is for button select. This is for row and column, and this will be the event handlers. So all of those are now in place. The next thing is I'm going to then initialize the form that I intend to use. So let's just say private form here. Private form, there's a sub in user form. I'm calling this very form now. User form underscore initialize. Initialize. Yeah, I think this we can see it. Press enter. There we go. Next, this form that I've just initialized, I now want to enter title to it. So when I run it, the title, expect it to display, let's say me dot caption. Caption that is going to be equals. I'll just call that PowerPoint chess game. Close that. And I'm also going to specify the size me dot width. That will be equals, let's make that about 600. Then me dot height, I'm going to make that about 600 as well. Yeah. So if I decide to run the system now with just what I've done here, look at the form, that's the form. But if I click on run, let's close this toolbox. There we go, look at that. Okay. So let's go back in there. That is just the height and width that has been taken care of. So for the content that will go on the chess itself, I'm going to create a private, let's just say private initializer. So I'm going to grab all of all of these, come down right here, paste, and get rid of this. Private sub initialize pieces icon. Okay, private sub initialize pieces icons. So now the icon that I intend to use, that is, let's first of all set pieces icons, that is equals create object, and this object is going to be using scripting dictionary, scripting dot dictionary to define each component that I intend to use. So let's say pieces icons dot add, and what am I adding? I'm going to call the first one R, and this R comma is going to be using the Unicode of let's say char W, and the Unicode is going to be, and it's going to be H2656. So that will be for the white rock. Next, I'm going to copy this for the knight itself. Let's just copy, and so we'll just change it all around. So here, that will be for the knight. And I'm going to change this to uppercase N, uppercase B here. And for the knights, the Unicode is 2658. And here we have 2657. And this is going to be, let's just enter the comment in there. This is for the rock. Yeah, and here this is going to be for the white knight, and here this I'm going to use this for the bishop. There we go, guys. Those are the pieces for the chess game. Okay, I might as well just call this inside my initialize form initializer. Let's paste that in here so that is sorted. The next thing is I'm now going to initialize the board layout and add some buttons to it. So let's say private sub board layout initialize, something like that. I'm going to grab all of this, come right down here. Let's make some more room. Private sub initialize board. There. So I'm going to declare the following dim. That will be for the row as integer, and integer, then comma, column as integer as well. There we go. Next is going to be the button dim btn as msforms.command. Next is going to be for the names that will appear on the system. btn name, that's going to be a string. There we go. Now let's set the initialize board state. So it should be dim. Let's say temporary board as variant. So which means I can take in any type of variable. So temporary board is going to be in the form of an array. So let's grab this, just dump it right here. Okay, next I'm going to say it's an array, and this array would be in the following brackets. So the first value that would go inside this array, I'm going to call it array, and that is going to be as follows. Let's come down here and just enter R. Yeah, I need this R, all of this here, R. You can always type it out, it makes life easier. Paste, 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 and here that's going to be N. Next is B, and we have Q, then we have K, and next is going to be P. The P there, lowercase p. There we go. So let's, that should be B. Then here I'm going to make that N again. This is based on the arrangement, and next that's going to be an R. Get rid of that comma here, and let's go to the next line. There we go. Now for the next line, I might as well just copy this. Let's just copy this and drop it there. Then we change it around. This error, let me take care of this error now. Yeah, that's just meant to be for the next line. Okay, so this is going to be P, lowercase p, P, and P here. There we go. Next, we need some space now. We now have the pieces for the chess game, but we need some space in between. So let's paste what I've copied earlier. Now I'm going to delete that. Delete those will make up the space. I'm going to need about 4 of those and copy again. Paste. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 2, 3, and 4. Very good. So let's enter another one. This would be for uppercase P. There's a P in there. Those are all uppercase. There we go. And next, that is going to be uppercase R. Just the reverse of what we have up there. That's R and B. And we have a Q here. K, B. Then we have N and R. And R. There. All done. Get rid of this. And that is it. So the next thing now is to resize the handler array. So I'm going to say, let's say reading the btn handler so that's going to be 7 by 7. So that will just resize the handler array. Now let's come down here and use a for loop for row for row equals 0, 0 to 7. So that's for the row. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the column. The column will be 0 to 7 as well. So that will give you 0 to 7. Total that's 8. So that's column. Then let's call the board states. Board state in this case we say board state. That will be row, column. There we go. That will be equals the temporary board states. The temporary one that will be row, comma, column. Row and column. Now let's create our buttons. So we say btn name, that is going to be equals btn underscore, we say and rows and row and column. And now let's set the button to come down here and just say set btn, that is going to be equals mini.control dot add from man dot 1. Right. Okay, we have button in place, comma, btn name, that should be equals true. True. Okay, so the button properties will be the next thing we need to do now. So there should be a comma here. Yeah, let's put a comma in there. Comma. Yeah. Let's say the button properties. So say width btn, and that is going to be dot width, that's going to be equal 70, and the height is going to be 70 as well. Dot height, that is equal 70. So the button size is taken care of. So now Let's set it to the left. We say left column is going to be 70 by 70. So let's say dot, not left. That's equals column. Multiply that by 70. Then dot top. That will be equals row. Multiply that by 70 as well. There we go. Then the background color. Background color. And that is equals. Let's say rows. All right, so that's my color set and the font that I intend to use. That's the font, so the color is going to be white and gray. Okay. All right, all we then need to do is we need to call this very button on the form. So that means we have to initialize it. Let's grab all of this and we go into the form initialize here. Paste that underneath there. All right, so let's run it and see. Run. There we go. If I click on any of these, there will be an error. You see that? Okay, so let's come back in here. But before I lose everything, might as well save it. Go to File, Save As. I'm just going to call that Chess PP Games. And change the save type to PowerPoint macro enable. Save it on my desktop. I think I have something here for chess or so. Yeah, let's save that anyway. Save. Right. And next, the next thing we need to do now is to let's handle these buttons as follows. So I may have to also speed that up. Come right down here. So using a public function there, we speed that up. All right. So those are the lines of code that we handle the button click for movement. And next here, this one we identify the click button right here. That will be for pieces that is selected, right? And here, this will change the color to cadet blue. All right, so let's see how it's going to work now. And here, that's the movement. Move the piece. Then this one will update the. It will update the system. Okay, that will update the caption, and here that will just reset the color. Okay, that's just to reset the color. Let's run it and we see. Okay, if I click anywhere in here now, you see it's reset the color. There we go. So let's go back in here. Officially I finished, but you guys didn't see the rest of this code change here. Let's enter underscore and press enter here so that you can see it all. So those are the lines of code for the button click. Let's run it one more time. There we go. Look at that. That's how you create your own chess game in PowerPoint or using PowerPoint. So guys, I'm gonna show you the entire code and I'll call it the end of this project. Take a good look at it. Bring it down. But note, I've used VBA, Visual Basic Application in here. So with that, guys, I'm calling the end of this tutorial. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now.